Hi everyone, welcome to Slow Flow Yoga with Marie. Hope you're having a wonderful week. Let's start with our breath. Come into a comfortable seated position. I like to bring the soles of my feet together, but if you want to cross your legs or extend them out in front of you, finding a place for your hands where you're comfortable. Lengthening the spine, relaxing the shoulders, rolling them back onto your back. And start with a nice deep breath as you breathe in, filling up the tummy, the lower lungs, the upper lungs, all the way up to the shoulders. Pausing there and then exhaling through the mouth in reverse. Bringing that belly button closer to the spine. And then starting that process all over again, just being very mindful of the breath. Eventually, making that breath 2 to 3 times longer than your normal breath. And as you concentrate on that, I'm just going to give you some ideas of what we're going to work on today. Or our theme today is practice now in order to be yourself later. So what are we practicing? Besides our poses, we're practicing perseverance, going over and over those hard things in life, and eventually finding our place within them. Patience with ourselves to be able to do those things over and over and know that we will eventually get better. Compassion for ourselves. Finding that compassion within yourself to understand where you are right now, and then having the courage to take a step forward, moving forward with each and every breath and every pose. Every single one is important. And love for yourself. And we always talk about that. Once you love yourself, you can shine that love outward. And our spotlight today will be on poses that make your legs happy and healthy. So a lot of leg stretching. And we always do that, but I'm just going to be bringing those poses to your attention as we do them. And now let's bring the lips together and start to breathe in and out through the nose. Letting that air circulate in the back of your throat, creating what is called Ujjayi Pranayama, your yoga breath. Making sure you have a nice comfortable mat, maybe a bolster or a pillow, a block, and a strap with you. If you need some extra help with balancing, you can always have a chair and maybe using the wall as a backdrop for you to just put your hand out onto whenever you need it. And then let's bring the arms up overhead, gazing up. And let's reach and stretch here. Beautiful. As you exhale, folding forward, reaching toward those toes. And now, if you don't reach them, remember, be patient. Keeping the spine nice and straight here. Just reach and stretch. And as you inhale, come back up and bring the arms up overhead. Gaze up and smile. Yeah, attitude is important. As you exhale, let's bring those legs nice and wide apart. Good. And again, forward fold. Reaching out in front of you. Inhale, come back. And exhale, forward fold toward that right leg. Now, if you can't reach and you just want a little extra help, you can take your strap forward, gazing past your toes, pushing the heel forward. And then as you inhale, come up to seated, keeping your right hand extended here, and then inhale, the left arm comes up overhead, gaze up, and reach for those right toes. Good. Stretch here. And again, you can have that left hand holding on to the strap. You're gazing towards your left toes here. And then inhale, come back up. Take your strap, if you need it, and put it around your left foot. Turning your chest toward the left foot. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Gazing past those left toes. Or holding on to the strap with your left hand. Inhale, come back up, keeping that left hand extended. And bring the right arm up, gaze up. Exhale, reach toward the left toes or your strap, gazing past the right toes. So now besides the legs here, you're stretching the sides, the obliques on the side of your body. Feels really good if you do a lot of sitting. Really, it feels good no matter what. Yeah. And then inhale, come back up to seated. Bring your hands down to your sides. Bring the feet together. And let's do a little twist here. So inhale the arms up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, bring the right hand out behind you, the left hand forward, and gaze past your right fingers. So the chest is turned toward the right, but your legs are reaching forward. Nice. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Inhale, the left arm up, gazing up. Beautiful. Stretch those left fingers up toward the ceiling or the sky. Inhale, the right hand meets the left, face forward. Exhale, left hand comes down and out behind you. Right hand comes forward, gazing past your left fingers. Feel that nice twist. Keeping the spine straight up and down, although it's twisted along the waist area. Exhale, that left hand comes down. Inhale, the right arm up. Gaze up, reach and stretch. Good job. As you inhale, the left hand comes up to meet the right and bring your palms together at heart center. Taking a nice deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And then cross your legs in front of you, bringing your hands to the mat and coming in to a tabletop pose on your hands and knees. Fingers crazy wide, wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Good. And then we'll start doing a few cats and cows to get our body warmed up. Inhale, gaze up. Head and hips come up. Exhale, round the back, gazing behind you for cow pose or cat pose. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Let's do a few of those. Beautiful. Moving with your breath. Establishing your own rhythm here. Everyone has their own unique rhythm. Find yours here. And then as you exhale, let's extend the legs out and straighten them out, coming into plank pose or top of your push-up if you want to call it that. So here the heels push back, the top of the head pulls forward. Bandhas are engaged, abdominal muscles for Uddiyana Bandha and pelvic muscles, Mula Bandha. And if it's hard to do this for a long period of time, you can always bring your knees down. But if your knees are up, your body is in a long straight line, kind of like a plank that you could walk up. Good. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows, bring your knees down, point your toes. Inhale, coming into up dog. Gazing forward here. Now if that's a little tough for you, you can always bring your elbows down and gaze forward from Sphinx pose. Yeah. And it's a nice reset for the lower back. So either one of those. And then when you're ready, bring the hands down, curl the toes under, and we're going to go right into down dog, pushing the hips back and up. Beautiful. Push the palms down. Heels come down. If it's hard to bring the heels down, maybe you bring the feet wider. Maybe they go all the way to the end of your mat. Maybe they come off the mat and go even wider than that, as long as you don't slip. And let the mouth, the jaw, the shoulders relax here. Open up your chest and then feel yourself pushing the hips back. So we're stretching out the back hamstrings here. And on this first down dog, alternately bending knees and elbows, trying to warm up those hamstrings so it's a little easier the next few times when we go into down dog. Beautiful. Then bring the heels down and inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hips toward the right, turn your ankle in one direction and then the other. Beautiful. Inhale, that right leg comes up, bring it up a little bit higher. Nice job. As you exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. You're going to be on the ball of the left foot because we're going to go into crescent pose. And your feet, as far as width, are about 6 inches apart. And then slowly come up. Bring the arms up overhead, gazing up. Reach and stretch here. Yeah. Feel all of the body engaged here. Bending that right knee. Good. As you exhale, bring that right hand down and out behind you. Left hand comes forward. Gaze past your right fingers. Feel the twist through the waist. As you inhale, the left arm comes up, right hand comes behind your hips, pushing them gently forward for exalted. Gaze up and stretch. Bring that right shoulder back, push the left heel back. You are magnificent. Inhale, the right hand comes up, gaze up. Exhale, bring the palms together at heart center. Think about how balanced you are here. And if you don't feel balanced, then find a place or move yourself so that you do feel balanced, okay? You want that right knee right over your right heel. Because here we're going to do a prayer twist. So left elbow to left knee or outside the knee. Right elbow comes up toward the ceiling. Point the fingers inward. Nice. Breathe. Again, push that left heel back. Inhale, come back to center. Palms are together at heart center. Exhale, bring the left foot to meet the right for Samastitihi. Take a deep breath here. Yeah, we started off pretty strong. So breathe. And then we'll do some balancing poses here to get our first flow going. Inhale, the right knee comes up. I like to keep my right foot flexed, but you can point it if that feels better. Left foot is nice and grounded on the ground. Your drishti is in a place that is not moving. And then as you inhale, bring that right leg out in front of you and push the heel forward. Now, if you'd like, you can take your strap and bring it around the right foot and hold on to the strap with your right hand. Bring the left hand to your left hip. Beautiful. Yeah, and it's okay, if you didn't start out with a strap and then you go pick it up. Hey, remember, we're very patient and compassionate. Good. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring that right leg out behind you and come into airplane pose with the arms out in a T. Push that right heel forward and bring it up. Gazing down towards your mat. Breathe. Yeah. And then as you exhale, let's bring that right foot to meet the left and bring the palms together at heart center. Coming back to Samastiti. Inhale the up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, and slowly go through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Remember, you can do up dog or sphinx here, and then curl the toes under, coming into down dog. So I recommend going through that whole Chaturanga Dandasana the first couple of times, and then, if you want, maybe you skip through that and go into, just right into down dog. Okay? Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, bend the knee. Open up the hips toward the left. Turn your ankle in one direction and then the other. Inhale, that left leg comes up. Bring it up a little bit higher. Exhale, left foot comes in between the hinge. You're on the ball of the right foot. And we're going to come right in to crescent pose. Arms come up overhead, gaze up. Beautiful. So the first time we go through the flow, it's a little more cautiously and slower. The next time, we'll go a little quicker. Give you a chance to learn the poses as we go through them. Good. As you exhale, left hand comes down and out behind you, gazing past the left fingers. Inhale, right hand comes up for exalted. Left hand goes behind the hips. As you push gently forward, bring that left shoulder back. And smile again toward those right fingers. Good. Inhale, the left hand comes up. Bring the palms together at heart center. Exhale, coming into a prayer twist. Right elbow to the outside or on the left knee. Left elbow comes up. Point the fingers inward. Yeah, maybe you bring your chest up a little bit more. It's okay, if you kind of fall and have to get back into it. Patience. Yeah. And then inhale, come back up to crescent. Exhale, bring the palms together at heart center and bring your right foot forward for Samastitihi. Press those feet in, engage the thighs, the bandhas. Lengthen the spine and gaze forward. Beautiful. And then we'll do the balancing poses on the left side if you want to grab your strap, if you think you're going to need it. Bring the left knee up. Bring your strap around your left foot. Right hand goes to the right hip. And then inhale, that left leg comes out in front of you. Push that heel forward. Very nice. Lengthen that spine, engage your bandhas. You're still on here. Okay. And then as you exhale, you can release your strap. Bring your left leg out behind you for airplane pose. Arms come out to a T. Beautiful. As you exhale, bring that left foot down, coming to Samastitihi. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Slowly go through your Chaturanga Dandasana, or maybe you go straight into down dog. Your choice. Very nice. Okay, let's do that again. We're gonna add to a little bit, and we're also going to make this a little more fluid. So inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale it back up. Exhale, right foot comes in between the hands on the ball of the left foot. And here we're coming into crescent pose. Arms come up overhead, gaze up. Stretch. Exhale, that right hand comes down, out behind you. Gazing past the right fingers. Inhale, the left hand up, right hand behind the hips. Gaze up. Inhale, right hand meets the left. Here we're going to add a little bit to this. Exhale, we're going to wish the hands down and behind us, gaze behind you. Now if you can't go that far, maybe you just bring your hands out in front. And then inhale back up. Exhale, swish. And inhale back up. Exhale, swish. And inhale back up. Exhale, bring the palms together at heart center. Find your balance here. Reestablish it if you need to. And then exhale, prayer twist to the right. Left elbow on top of or outside of that right knee. Right elbow comes up. Gaze up toward the right elbow. Point the fingertips inward. Bring the chest up. Push that left heel back. And then inhale, come back up to crescent. Arms come up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, bring the palms together at heart center. Left foot meets the right. So I know we did different balancing poses the first time. We're going to just add one more here, okay? Rather than doing the same ones over. So establish your left foot down on the mat. Inhale, the right leg comes up and right ankle comes over the left thigh for figure 4. Right knee comes out to the right. Gaze forward. Engage the bandhas, lengthen the spine, and then bend that left knee if you can. Beautiful. Figure 4. So here we are lengthening that right IT band. Healthy, happy. Yay. Right. Good job. And then inhale, come back up. Bring the right foot down. Inhale, the arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands. Either go through your Chaturanga Dandasana or go straight to down dog. I love choices. And remember, when we do our balancing poses, if you have a different balancing pose that is your favorite, you can always just put that one in. It's always good, but it is good to try new things. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale it back up. Exhale, left foot comes in between the hands on the ball of the right foot. Inhale to crescent. Reach and stretch. Exhale, left hand down and out behind you. Gaze past the left fingers. Inhale, right arm up, the left hand through, pushing the hips forward, exalted. Inhale, left hand meets the right. Exhale, swish the hands down and out behind you. Inhale, back up. Remember, go as far as you feel comfortable with your balance. Exhale, swish. Inhale, back up. Sometimes we call this pose Charlie's Angels. And inhale, back up. Exhale, bring the palms together at heart center. Remember, find your balance before you go into this, because you're doing a twist here, okay? So be compassionate and love yourself. And then let's bring that right elbow to or out past the left knee. Left elbow up for prayer twist. Pointing the fingertips inward. Good. Push that left heel back. Notice that stretch throughout the leg. Inhale, come back up to crescent. Gaze up. Exhale, bring the palms together at heart center. Right foot meets the left. Maybe shake the legs out a little bit, because that back leg, it gets stretched and really has a lot that is depending on it for your balance. Now, rooting that right foot into the mat. And we're going to do figure 4 here unless you decide you want to do something else, okay? Your practice. Inhale, the left knee comes up. Right ankle over the left thigh. Not on your knee. Left knee comes out to the left. And then bending your knee here. Right knee, of course. Gazing forward for figure 4. I like to flex that left foot. Seems to help stretch out that IT band a little bit more. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up. Bring the left foot down, shake it up. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Slowly go through your Chaturanga Dandasana, but this time we're going to go right into Child's Pose. So bring your knees apart, your toes together. Forehead comes down to the mat as you stretch your palms out in front of you. And rest. Yeah. Take some nice deep breaths here. Maybe you take a nice cleansing breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And notice what that does for your body, your mind, your spirit. And then as you inhale, let's come onto your tummy. Yeah. And bring your hands to the corners of your mat. Maybe you bring yourself back on your mat so your elbows are underneath. Well, actually, your elbows are stretched out here a little bit. And you're going to bring your head up for seal pose. So again, we're doing a little back bend here. So we're just straightening out the arms, pushing the fingers forward. And you can either, if you're not in this position, maybe you need to pull the hands forward a little bit more or push your body back a little bit more. But we want the arms straight. You're engaging your bandhas, including the glute muscles here. Pointing the toes back behind you, gazing forward, and just notice the whole back of your body here. Really feel the engagement there. Nice. And then as you exhale, come back down. Bring the forehead down. Now let's take a moment and bend your knees. And let's bring one hand to the right ankle and just gently pull your heel toward your glute, okay? Now you're going to see or feel actually the engagement of your right quad here, front of your thigh on top. Yeah. Happy, healthy legs. Now exhale, release that one. Bring your right hand forward. Inhale, bring your left hand to your left ankle. And bring that heel towards your glutes. Now we don't say you have to touch your glute. No. You just bring it toward the glutes. So the hand is pulling toward, the foot is pushing out. So I call it a hug tug. Yeah, good. And you're going to feel a nice stretch in through that left quad. All right. Now, if you want, you can just go back and forth between the right and then the left. If you want, you can grab both ankles, and come into bow pose. Hug tugging on the ankles, gazing forward, and forming kind of a backward bolt. Yeah, and you can rock back and forth if that feels good, or you can just stay here and push the ankles out and the hands in. Beautiful, nice. Let's release. We're going to take that left hand, stretch it forward and come onto the left side. And then come back onto your tummy, right hand forward. And come onto the left side. Just a little rock back and forth. One more time. Beautiful. Yeah. And feel the pressure on the outer IT band on your legs. And then slowly we're going to come in and go into up dog. Curl the toes under, coming into down dog. Getting ready for a second flow. Yeah. Push those hips back. Engage those bandhas. Soften through the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. Inhale the right leg. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale it back up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, and then bring that left foot out to the side, coming into rock star. Left arm comes up. Remember here, modification would be to bend that right knee. So either one, open the chest. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, right. Now bring the left leg up and bring your forehead toward your right shin. For half standing, half splits. Beautiful. Breathe. Exhale, left foot comes down, toes facing the long end of the mat. Inhale to warrior two. Nice familiar pose. Right knee bent at a 90-degree angle. Left foot flat on the mat, toes facing out toward the front or the side of the mat here, the long end. Gaze past your right fingers. Left hip comes back. Inhale, reverse, gaze up. Right hand overhead, lengthening that arm. Left fingers come down toward your leg, wherever they happen to reach, or they can go back on the hip. Exhale, extended side angle, right forearm to the right thigh. Left arm comes over the left ear. Gaze up. Now we're going to open up here. Right here, we're going to bring this right hand down. You might need a block in front of your right foot. Bring the right hand down and the left arm up. Beautiful. Right leg is still bent. Okay, nice. Inhale. Come back up to standing. Straighten out that right leg. Reach the right arm over for sky archer. Gaze up. So now the right leg is straight. Reach the arms out into a T as we come into triangle pose. Reaching the right arm forward and down. Bring a block down or not. Left arm comes up. Open up the chest. Stack the shoulders. You can gaze up or straight ahead, depending on your neck. Yeah, if it hurts your neck to go up, just go straight ahead. Good. And then inhale, come up to standing and turn toward the front of your mat. Shorten your stance, both toes facing forward. Inhale the arms up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, let's wiggle the fingers, for waterfall. Bringing the hands down. Maybe you come down, both hands on that block. Gaze behind you. Now we're going to take the block and bring it to the left side of your right foot. Inhale, the right arm comes up for revolve triangle. Soften that right wrist, maybe turning it in one direction and the other. And then open that chest toward the right. Breathe. Exhale, that right hand comes down. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, coming into star pose. Beautiful. Let's point the toes outward, bend the elbows and the knees for goalpost. Yeah. And then right elbow to right knee, inhale it back up. Exhale, left elbow to left knee, and inhale up. 2 more times. Down and up. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. And 1 more time. Very good. And then straighten the legs, turn toward the back of your mat, coming to Samastitihi. Beautiful, you're doing great. Keep it up. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Slowly go through Chaturanga Dandasana all the way to down dog. Beautiful. Nice. Breathe here as you push those hips back, the heels down. Remember, feet nice and wide apart. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale it back up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Stretch out that leg or bring the left knee down. Inhale the right arm up for wild thing. Open that chest. Gaze up. Exhale, that right hand comes down. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot comes in between the hands. Coming into warrior 2. So nice to come into a familiar pose. Gaze past the left fingers. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse. Gaze past your left fingers. Exhale, extended side angle. Left forearm to the left thigh. Reaching the right arm out. Gaze up. Now here we're going to open it up. Bring that left hand down to the block or the mat. And the right arm comes up. Good. Nice. And inhale, come back up to standing, straighten out your left legs, arms are in a T. And sky arch your left arm over the left ear, gaze up. Right hand can come behind your hips, gently pushing them forward. Exhale. Bring your arms out into a T, coming into triangle. Reach that left arm out and down to the knee, shin, or floor, or a block. And inhale the right arm up. Open the chest. Gaze up. And then turn toward the back of your mat. Now, we're going to bring that block right in front of your left foot, because we forgot, or I forgot, half splits. And so we'll do that before we go on. Hands come down on the block in front of your left foot, and the right leg comes up. Gaze past your shin. Forehead goes toward the shin. Right leg comes up a little higher. Good. Nice job. Exhale, bring that right foot down. A little closer now to the left foot. All toes facing forward. Inhale all the way up to standing, arms overhead. Exhale, wiggle the fingers and bring the hands down for waterfall. Beautiful. Maybe the hands come down to the block. Gaze behind you. Legs are relatively straight. Hips are pushing back. Nice stretch. Those happy, healthy legs. Now take the block, put it on the right side of your left foot, and inhale the left arm up for a revolve triangle. Soften through the wrist. Open the chest toward the left. Beautiful. Exhale, that left hand comes down. And inhale, come up to standing for star pose. Beautiful. Bring the feet nice and wide. Point the toes outward. Bend your elbows and your knees. Now this time we're going to bring the hips a little bit farther down, if you can. Exhale. Wrist to knee or elbow to knee. Inhale up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale up. And 2 more times. Trying to keep those hips down a little bit farther. Yeah, a little more perseverance here. You can do it. Yes, you can. And I don't know how many times I've done this so far, but I meant for 3. And then come back into star pose. Exhale to Samasthiti at the front of your mat. Beautiful, beautiful job. Inhale the arms up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Slowly go through your Chaturanga Dandasana. And we're going to come into a nice child's pose again. Let yourself relax here. Maybe you do a nice cleanse. Exhale through the mouth. And then coming up into a seated position. Bring your legs out in front of you. And we're going to do a boat pose in this direction now. So we'll take our knees and bend them. And we're going to bring our back a little bit and take your hands and bring them underneath your thighs. And once your arms are nice and straight, you know your back is in the right position, okay? So there you go. So you can stay here and engage those tummy and pelvic muscles right from here and be perfectly happy. If you want to add a little bit more of a challenge, you can bring the calves up so that they're parallel with the mat. Or you can straighten out your legs. Or you can bring your hands and arms out right in front of your eyes. Yeah, so you can do any one or all of these. Body here is in the shape of a V if you do the full stretch or the full pose. Breathe. As you exhale, come halfway down. Inhale back up. Exhale halfway down. Inhale back up. Exhale halfway down and inhale back up. And now bring your knees up to your chest. Give yourself a hug. And yes, it is an effort for me too. So no problem if you're huffing and puffing and really feeling like you did a lot there. You did. And then let's bring your hands behind your hips. Bring the knees over to the right. Inhale back up. Exhale, knees to the left. Inhale back up and come all the way down to a lying position on your mat. Beautiful. Now let's just stretch those toes out in one direction, fingertips in the other direction. Beautiful. Nice long stretch. Inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very nice. Let's bring your hands to your sides. Bring your knees up and inhale, the hips come up for bridge pose. You can clasp your hands underneath your hips, or you can bring your hands so that they are reaching up toward the ceiling. And either way, you're pressing down on the elbows and the triceps. And you're pushing the hips up, the feet down. Beautiful. Breathe. As you exhale, bring the hips down. Inhale, the feet come straight up toward the ceiling for candlestick pose. Beautiful. Now you can stay here or you can go into a shoulder stand. If you want to go into shoulder stand, you're going to bring your hands underneath your hips. You're going to rock yourself so that the hips come up off the mat. Your feet are going to go way out past your head, and then bring them straight up toward the ceiling. Yeah. Hands are staying right behind your hips. And you're just trying to straighten out those legs. Good. Breathe. If you are in candlestick, you can go into happy baby. You're going to bend your knees. Bring your arms in between your legs, or in between your knees to the outer edges of your feet. And open up the feet nice and wide. Maybe rock from side to side. If you are in shoulder stand, bring your toes out beyond your head. Maybe they come down to the floor behind you. Or plow pose. And the knees from here, coming into Padasana, ear pressure pose. Great for the sinuses. Right. And then everybody coming down to the floor. Stretch out your legs. Bring your fingertips to the outer edges of your hips, elbows down. Bring the head up as if you're watching TV from the floor. Uttana Padasana. And then let's bring the top of the head to the mat. Gaze behind you. Now you can stay here and just notice that lower back resetting after those poses with legs up and over. Or you can bring the legs up a little ways, maybe like a 45-degree angle, the arms at the same angle. Yeah, and hold here. As you exhale, bring the heads down. Bring the arms out to your side. Bend your knees. Bring the hips over to the right. Knees come to your chest and over to the left. I was doing the wrong direction, so we'll do it the way I said it. Yeah. Your gaze can go now to the right. And just soften here. Let go of your breath, your abundance, your drishti. Let it all go. And then inhale, the knees come up. Bring the hips over to the left a little bit farther. And knees come up to your chest and over to the right. Maybe your gaze goes to the left if you allows. Spinal twist. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. Straighten out those legs. Bring your hands to your sides, palms facing up. And just let yourself be in Shavasana. Yeah. Sometimes people like to put a blanket on top of themselves here. Put a little pillow under their head. Let the feet splay. And slowly wiggle your toes, your fingers, turning your head from side to side. Bring your knees up to your chest for one last hug here. Come over to your favorite side. And eventually coming up into a seated position. Crossing your legs in front of you. Bring the arms up overhead. Sealing in your practice, bring the palms together at heart center. May the God-given light and love in me reach out to that same light and love in you. Namaste. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful week.